Okay, so shall we get on to our third presenter for today? He is Mr. Hettige from Rzevski University, and he is going to talk about Sinhala Ontology generator for English to Sinhala machine translation. Mr. Hettige is a PhD student in the University of Moratuwa, but he is attached to the Computing and Statistics Department of Rzevski University, and his field, as you can probably guess, is in machine translation, and today he is going to talk about a ontology generator. So maybe you have not heard of those two words, but I am sure Buddhita will explain what do you mean by ontology and how do you generate an ontology. Again, while he is getting ready, I would say this is a very important area because in this country, less than 10% of people can actually understand English very well. So if we want to get the world's knowledge into our people, we have to bring them to Sinhala as well as Tamil. So this machine translation is a very, very important area, and Buddhit has been working on it, I think, for about 4 years now.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all of you. This presentation title is Sinhala Ontology Generator for English to Sinhala Machine Translation. This is the overview of this presentation. First of all, I give you a brief introduction about this research. Then, what is ontology? After that, I briefly explain what are the existing Sinhala resources. Then, what are we develop ontology model for Sinhala words. After that, I introduce our design. Then, briefly explain how system works. Finally, evaluation and conclusion. This is the structure of this presentation. As an introduction, actually we are researching to develop machine translation system through the multi-agent technology. Machine translation is a computer software that translates text or voice from one natural language to another. You consider any machine translation approaches. There are so many approaches. Meaning handling in a translation is a complex task. Actually, it requires morphology, syntax, semantic, and pragmatic analysis, and also these linguistic information. We are researching to develop machine translation system through the multi-agent technology. Therefore, we need to some kind of linguistic knowledge for an agent, because we use agent technology. Now, how we insert this linguistic knowledge to the agent? The question is that to do this, we use ontology. Therefore, we need to develop language ontology for each language. In here, we are discuss how we develop Sinhala language ontology. By using this ontology generator, we develop develop this ontology, we develop a simple tool. Actually, it's a supporting tool for English to Sinhala machine translation system. Right. Now, I like to briefly explain what is ontology. Ontology represents knowledge as a hierarchy of concept. Therefore, this ontology can be used to describe grammatical, morphological, syntactical, or semantic or other special features of a word. This is why word ontology is very important for our research. Now, I like to briefly explain what are the existing Sinhala language resources. At present, there are so many language resources available on the web and also applications. For example, there are so many dictionaries available. Madhura Dictionary, Trilingual Dictionary, Institute, Buddhi Dictionary. These are some existing dictionaries. It contains bilingual information, trilingual information, or other word-specific information is there. And also there is a WordNet, Sinhala WordNet is available on the web. These are useful resources for that. And also last few years there are so many Sinhala language resources, Sinhala language software have already developed. Past of speech checkers, Sinhala corpus, speech translators, there are so many resources available. But the problem is, there is no any system developed by considering the language ontology. Therefore, we need to develop, we try to and design an ontology model for Sinhala language. If you look at grammar behind the Sinhala word or Sinhala language, Sinhala is actually Indian family-based language. It has so many grammatical structure and so many grammar rules. We use to develop this grammar model part of speech, morphology, syntax and semantics. And also by using this grammatical model, we develop ontology-based model for Sinhala noun, Sinhala verb, Sinhala adjective, Sinhala adverb and other verbs. This example shows brief explain how this ontology model is used for Sinhala noun. It contains so many tags. For example, noun tags and morphological information, semantic information, grammatical information, so on. Right. Now I like to briefly explain what is our design. Actually, our main research is multi-agent system. Therefore, we like to design all other system as a multi-agent. In that case, we design this ontology generator as a multi-agent system. This is the first thing. Therefore, in addition to this, to design this machine translation system, we have already developed a framework. This framework called MassMT. We use this MassMT framework to design this ontological generator. And this generator can communicate with other natural language processing applications. For example, it can communicate with other morphological analyzers, syntax analyzers, dictionary readers, word readers which are developed under our project. This system can communicate these multi-agent systems and collect information. After collecting required linguistic information such as morphology, syntax, semantics and other things, it generates appropriate ontology. Finally, it's give ontology as a XML format or Prolog format. These two formats are very important to the further study of this output of this tool. Now I like to briefly explain what is MassMT framework, because all the multi-agent system work through this framework. Actually, this multi-agent framework we have developed is based on two type of agents, normal agents and managers, and also system already consists of two message spaces such as local message queue and the global message queue. And also built in there are small ontologies available. This ontology consists of lexical databases and some kind of rules. This diagram shows how MassMT framework is work. In addition to this, I would like to briefly show you the architecture behind the MassMT agent. Actually, agent is a simple program that can communicate with each other and do some relevant tasks. Therefore, MassMT agent is a simple Java thread. It has so many features. In this agent has local message queue and access rule. Also, it consists of communication model. This diagram shows what our MassMT agent do. And also, it has several tasks. The agent reads some messages and it sends some messages, and agent active and do relevant tasks. This is the theory behind the MassMT agents. By using this system, we have developed ontological generator. Actually, it's a simple one. It's also multi-agent system. These examples show how our ontology generator works. Assume that this ontology generator, here the ontology generator, it can communicate with other MassMT systems, word reader, morphological analyzer, syntax analyzer and domain reader. Actually, morphological analyzer is a special type of multi-agent system. It can analyze morphology of the given word. For example, if you give us some word, a singular word, Dhamma, its give is a noun, no other morphological features. And syntax analysis is other thing, is analyze simple grammatical structure of the word phrase. And also dictionary reader we have developed to especially to identify what are the synonyms and antsynonyms word. There are so many dictionaries available. This reader can go to the internet or other dictionaries and find what are the synonyms and antonym words. And word reader is also multi-agent tool. This tool can identify usage of the particular word, because so many words now available on the web.